What's up, guys? Joe Wager here. You probably clicked on this video because you're struggling with that foot in the middle. That is the biggest issue ever. No one can seem to get that right. Takes a lot of time, takes a lot of practice. I'm gonna give you a few tips that's gonna help you accelerate your process with learning that. As you should know, as everyone should know, this right foot, if you're a righty, in the middle, should be rotating. And let's say I'm throwing towards you. Feet are lined up down that left sector line. This foot should be rotated. All right, sorry I keep interrupting myself. You got a laser coming out of your kneecap and a laser coming out of all your toes. Those lasers should be pointing down the left sector line before you release the disc and before this foot comes off the ground. If your foot is coming off the ground like this and then rotating, no, bad. If you're releasing and then your foot follows through, bad. You're probably like, what the heck? Why is that so important? It really isn't. That foot is just an indicator of the hips. If your foot is right here, I can't really turn my hips that far. If my foot is here, I can turn those hips way more. As you know, the hips are what throw the disc and the shot put and do everything in life. Turning that foot is going to allow those hips to open up way more, which is going to allow a way bigger stretch right here. That stretch is what's throwing. If my hips can only turn that far, I'm pushing the disc instead of pulling the disc. As you know, that's not good. So you want to fix that. Here's one mistake a lot of people make. I watch them throw. They come in through the middle. Watch this foot. Boom. That foot can't do crap when your heel's on the ground. What do you expect to turn? You're not going to move the earth. Get your heel off the ground, okay? Watch this. Heel never comes close to the ground. Let's say that's what you're struggling with. Back in high school, me and my buddies would tape a pine cone to our heel. Pine cone or a rock, tape it up. If you hear that pine cone, bad. You're in timeout. You don't want to hear that. Keep that heel off the ground. That's going to solve most people's issues. Another issue people have, and this kind of correlates into the heel thing, they come into the middle, watch this foot, come in the middle, boom. That foot stops turning as soon as it lands. You need to think about getting that foot to turn as it's landing. You should see, boom, that foot never slows down, never stops turning. If you can prevent the seizing of that foot in the middle, you're gonna fix 90% of your issues. Don't let that foot stop. Don't let it come down and hit the ground. Let it come down and keep rotating. Boom. That's pretty much the short fix for that. So those two things, keeping the heel up and keeping the foot rotating as it makes contact with the ground, are gonna be two of the biggest factors that are gonna help you rotate that foot. 90% of people though, it's a little bit of both. You're gonna need to practice both of those. I see a lot of people who either don't rotate at all or rotate but after they throw, and you're missing out on a lot by doing that. Take some footage, record every single practice throw, just delete it when you're done. You can afford the space on your phone. You want to see those lasers pointing down the left sector line by the time you release and before the foot comes off the ground. That's just a little like magic rule of thumb. If you can make that happen, you got it. Good luck, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in more tips, hit me up on Instagram. I post some tips on there. I'll be posting some more tips on here. So feel free to subscribe, but also don't feel pressured. I appreciate you guys watching. Take care.